Season 6 is coming soon in Delta Force, and it brings one of the biggest weapon balance updates we've seen so far. This patch hits everything from machine guns and rifles, to bows, suppressors, and even mounted weapons. Let's break down every single change so you know which guns are stronger, which ones took a hit, and how this all affects the meta going forward. Starting with adjustments that affect all modes, the M250 General Machine Gun has been slightly nerfed, with its base control stat dropping from 45 to 40, making it a little harder to keep on target. The QJB-201, however, received major buffs. Its handling stat has been raised from 45 to 50, control increased from 46 to 52, and horizontal recoil has been significantly reduced, making it far more stable and competitive. The AKM also had its performance barrel combo optimized, with smoother crosshair shrink logic when moving or releasing movement keys, so the weapon feels much more responsive. Burst fire weapons have also received recoil recovery improvements for smoother firing. Reload animations across multiple guns are now better synced with magazine capacity, and the .357 revolver got a visual improvement when aiming with high magnification scopes. In operations mode, several mechanics and weapons were fine-tuned. A new body parts penetration system has been introduced for arrows and Tier 0 ammunition, where hitting a hand first can now transfer damage into the chest for more realistic damage outcomes. Ammo icons for 7.62 by 54R and 7.62 by 51mm have been updated, and the MP7 has been buffed with tighter hipfire spread in the first 8 bullets, plus a slower climb to maximum spread, making it stronger in close quarters fights. The M250's titanium long barrel now has a higher stomach damage multiplier, increasing from 0.7 to 0.9. The QJB-201 has been pushed even further up the ranks with more recoil control benefits. The rapid gas block no longer carries recoil penalties, and the Fang short barrel now improves handling and reduces trigger delay while gaining better stability. The assault rifle class also sees changes, with the M4A1 becoming one of the biggest winners this season. Its base damage has been raised from 29 to 31, armor penetration from 32 to 33, and recoil control has been enhanced, cementing it as one of the most reliable mid-range rifles in the game. The SKS marksman rifle has also been supercharged, jumping from 44 to 48 base damage, and armor penetration damage climbing from 42 to 49, making it extremely lethal. The SR25, however, has undergone a full rework. Its base range has been reduced from 90 meters to 60, but its barrels make up for it. The Nova Ultra Long Barrel now pushes range to 117 meters with muzzle velocity boosted from 715 to 900 meters per second, though its control dropped from 9 to 4. The Zephyr long barrel also increases range to 106 meters and muzzle velocity to 750, but its control fell from 5 to 0. Meanwhile, the instant short barrel has been transformed into an aggressive option, with base damage increased from 50 to 55, muzzle velocity raised, fire rate boosted from 364 to like 448 RPM, and stability, handling, and accuracy all cleaned up to make it deadly in closer fights. Dragon's Breath rounds also received an adjustment, with Luna's enemy analysis passive now having a cooldown and pellet burn damage no longer continuously revealing enemy positions, which balances out its utility. The compound bow has been buffed across the board. It now deals more damage to AI soldiers, limb multipliers are stronger, and arrow velocity increased from 200 to 300 meters per second. The light limb attachment has also been fixed to remove the ADS spread penalty, making the bow far more accurate and versatile. In warfare mode, the QCQ-171 SMG was nerfed, dropping its base damage from 26 to 25. The SR25 instant short barrel has different values here too, with base damage increased from 35 to 50, and damage multipliers rebalanced across various ranges. The R93 sniper rifle saw one of the biggest buffs of the update, with its base damage increased from 74 to 100. Multipliers adjusted for closer ranges, and its limb damage slightly reduced from 1 to 0.9 for balance. The compound bow again gets improvements in this mode, with velocity raised to 300 meters per second, reserve ammo increased from 28 to 50, and the light limb attachment losing its ADS penalty. Support weapons also received attention. The shield turret now has far greater recoil control, while fixed weapons had their defense coefficient adjusted to be closer to that of heavy vehicles for fairer gameplay. Warfare also introduces the new KC-17 assault rifle, and suppressors across multiple weapon classes were completely overhauled. For example, the practical suppressor now provides recoil control, the PBS Russian suppressor improves handling and gunshot suppression, and the AK Bravefire suppressor adds handling and control buffs. Other suppressors like the Whisper Tactical, Echo, and Stealth variants received full stat reworks, often improving control, stability, and suppression while balancing out accuracy. The biggest addition is the advanced multi-caliber suppressor, which now offers horizontal recoil reduction, better stability, a 9% range boost, and full high-level suppression. Overall, this is a massive shift in the weapon meta. The M4A1, SKS, and R93 are clear winners, while the QJB-201 may now rival or even surpass the M250 as the best LMG. The SR25 has shifted into a specialist weapon that depends heavily on attachments, while the QCQ-171 and M250 took slight nerfs. Suppressor changes also mean stealth builds will feel much stronger this season. If you're climbing ranked, keep your focus on the M4A1, SKS, QJB-201, and R93, while experimenting with SR25 builds depending on your playstyle. That's the full breakdown of every weapon balance in Delta Force Season 6. Drop a comment and tell me which gun you think benefited the most, hit like if this helped you out, and subscribe for more Delta Force guides, updates, and loadouts throughout Season 6.